We're not going to start off with any random banter because I couldn't record what we just discussed. But welcome to Movie Time Machine, your retro movie review and pop culture podcast. I'm your host Chad. Been a while, and joining me this is the living encyclopedia of movie knowledge and NES card collector. It's James.
Hey, how we
Welcome back.
doing? It's been a minute. But like always, as you give my introduction, I then have to start and think: was there an Armageddon video game? I would have to imagine there was in 1998, but I don't recall ever playing one.
I bet there was like a
I bet PlayStation 1.
Armageddon game.
There's got to be like a PlayStation 2 Armageddon game. I should look into that. But like then my next curiosity is, would that game just to be as hard as Top Gun? Like you could never land on the asteroid, like just always defeated, no saves.
Right. No Armageddon game, but there was a Bruce Willis game called Apocalypse.
Oh wow! And
Popped up.
I mean, my go-to as we put all these things together. Whenever I would go to my buddy's house for a sleepover, probably like mid '90s. The number one game that we always played was on regular PlayStation. There was a Die Hard video game where you were just John McClane running around and just shooting people and all this. And every time you would like fight somebody and you beat the bad guy, he would say things like "Yippee ki yay," and it was so. I mean, in the characters, it's PlayStation 1, right? So these guys are so boxy looking, and I can just see it right now of how frustrating I bet the game was. But then it was the greatest thing ever. We'd go over for sleepovers, we'd play that, and we'd play like Jet Moto, and then we would just rent whatever movie was at Hollywood Video or Blockbuster that
nice.
Friday. So good.
Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yeah. Well, just let everybody know our movie of the week this week is 1998's Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis. But before we get into our movie of the week, our topic of the week, we should catch up. What have you been watching lately? What's new recently?
Oh my
Do you want to
gosh.
share?
I mean, it's been a while since we've recorded. I was trying to think of like best
Like
TV or
January.
movies. I know, right? I was trying to think of best movie and TVs that I've seen this year, and like I was trying to think if even the movie that I think is my favorite this year, in fact, came out this year. I'll take a look real quick. But have you seen Companion yet, Chad?
No. Who's in that?
That is a 2025 one. Okay, Sophie Thatcher. She is. You would know her from Yellow Jackets. She is the main hunter in Yellow Jackets, the blonde.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I see it now.
So she's in that. Jack Quaid's in it. It's just. I don't know. I don't even want to describe it anymore because like I went in pretty blind and it was awesome. Like it was just like it was such an original concept to me. It was just a lot of fun. It's on HBO right now, but it's called Companion. It's the same director as I believe. If Jamie was here, he would know. Barbarian.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Cock.
Yeah, and so he did. Oh man, no, maybe he didn't do Barbarian. So maybe it's the same writers. I thought they were linked somehow. With the person on there, but like it's just it was a horror movie one where they kind of set it up. I just remember the previews, they set it up as it looks like it's going to be just like this rom-com kind of cutesy thing, and then at the very end of the trailer they show like the small turn of what like it being creepy, and then based on like I think it must have been the producer or whatnot of that other movie, and then you're like, okay, this is going to get wild because if you ever saw Barbarian, it is a wild ride. So I recommend that one too. But so Companion probably was one of my favorite movies this year, and then I'll do honorable mention live action Lilo and Stitch. I laughed out loud so many times during that one. So if you haven't caught that one, that one's a good wholehearted family.
Oh yeah, we caught that one too over the summer with the fam.
Nice.
That one actually, there was like a series of movies like that we watched like back to back. It was like that, the live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Another one in there too, and that one was like, God, I feel like that was like probably the best one out of like those series of like I can't remember what the third one was.
Was it Snow White? Because I've still yet to watch that.
No, we didn't see.
Okay.
Was it Dog? No, Dogman was earlier in the year too.
I mean,
I like, but
and I think this was last year, but I only saw it this year. That you recommended it. I think Wild Robot was really good.
oh yeah, yeah. That's there's every time my youngest boy, man, he loves that movie. He watches that movie all the time. That there's something about the score for that movie. It just really pulls at my heartstrings, man. I don't know.
Oh
That
man,
movie just kind of gives me all the feels.
I'll have to give it another listen. I just like even caught the other day that I knew it was based on like a book, but I didn't realize there was a series of books.
Yeah.
Like there's at least three, maybe more in the series. So hopefully we see some more of that movie because that movie was kind of a sleeper. I don't know if it was ever really talked about that much, in my opinion.
No, it only got I mean, we only knew about it because they were reading the book in school.
Oh, okay,
And it was like, so we just heard about it every day. Every
got it.
day. And they're like, oh, then the movie was coming out. And then, yeah, it was like a big event for us. But yeah, that movie's great. Love it when that's
Otherwise, TV shows. Andor wrapping up earlier this year was awesome. Like,
oh my, oh my.
I know they just need to continue like on that path, like of just focus on the writing or whatnot, and also see something to conclusion. I guess is the best way to put it. Like, I feel like we even with Marvel stuff now, like we just keep starting something, and then if it doesn't get many eyes on it, they just abandon the project, and it doesn't like mean anything. Like instead of
Yeah.
just trying to like, hey, let's start with an idea and let's build towards something. Like, and it can be something all new, just like Andor. Like that was like a completely new idea, in my opinion. And so even with these next movies, whether it's Old Republic or whatever, that's fine. Just like start how you did before. Introduce some characters. The first movie might not be great because it's all us getting to know some backstory and some things, and then then you could just crush it with the next couple because
Yeah.
assuming that we're just going to do trilogies from here on out.
No lightsabers. It was
I
so
know,
good.
I know, so it's so good. Like I was gonna say, because I feel like, and I'm even mixing them up now. I'm like, did we even see like Vader or anything at the end of Andor? I don't think there was any lightsabers
No.
in Andor. It just I think as right after I was like, well, now I need to watch Rogue One, and so that's probably what I'm thinking about. But no, it was just such a solid Star Wars story that it just shows that we can do so much more within these universes than we I don't know had ever thought we could before, and do it very well.
Yeah, the thing about that, what I liked is just right, it's not going too far out of the original trilogy. And it's just exploring that universe, and I just love it when it's, like, visiting, like, new locations, new planets, and, like, cities where it's, like one is, like, kinda really gritty and, um, maybe, like, a planet that's, like, not as, like, civilized or it's
Like
more
polished, yeah.
yeah, where then you have, like I think that the series started out, it had, like it was in, like, a city that it almost had, like, a, what's, damn it, thinking of the Harrison Ford, um cyberpunk movie.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Blade Runner, yeah, it had like a Blade
Oh
Runner
yeah,
vibe
yeah,
to
yeah.
it
In
at the
the
very
like
beginning.
pilot episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, now I know what you're talking about for sure.
yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, so good, so good. Yeah, we watched it as a family too, where some moments I was like, maybe pushing it for 2 kids under 10."
For sure.
But,
That was
yeah,
good. And then I'm just trying to think. I don't know if I don't know. I feel like there just hasn't been a lot of great TV lately. I guess I don't know. I binged The Pit, but there's just everything was just kind of a couple one-offs that I went through. So anything you heard about at the Emmys, I think I probably ended up watching. But I think what was that other one at the Emmys? I think the one Adolescence. Did you ever watch that? It was like a 4-part miniseries. Um,
no, but, I watch, Bill Maher's Real Time, like, religiously, and he was just talking about that show, and he just, like, went through everything and, like, spoiled everything, so I was like, "Oh,
Oh, yeah, you're
I'm good.
good. You don't need to watch
I'm
it
good.
now.
I'm
No,
good."
but like it was just like it's cool how it was shot, and then like, but with like the content that it's involved, like all the actors involved and like did an amazing job. And
Yeah.
like, there's this episode 3 where it's like it's the main kid that's involved and like a psychologist trying to assess him, and it's like a master class on acting. It is so good. And if, as far as I remember, I think she won. I think I read that she won in the Emmys. I don't know. I only watch the Oscars, but
Yeah.
um, but I
Yeah,
think
that's why we need Jamie on the pod.
I know.
He's your Emmys and Oscars, Phil. I'm just here to, like, talk about video games, Star Wars, and shit on blockbusters.
Well, that's totally fine. Well, I've gone through mine. Like, do you have any honorable mentions? What have you been devouring lately?
God, not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm become very bored with TV in general. I haven't been watching. I feel like I'm going Casey on it. Like I just been watching a lot of YouTube.
Oh, they're nice.
It's like random YouTube, nothing new there. Just watching like the Port Kazats and science, like Star Talk with DeGrasse Tyson, all that fun stuff. But um, they're not movies or TV, but like video games lately. I started to get in. Well, my youngest, we got him in drum lessons a couple months ago. We got him like an electronic drum kit last Christmas.
That's right. I
So
remember the kid.
starting in August, we got him into drum lessons, and then right after that, we had some friends that were moving to Canada, and she's a drummer. She had a drum kit, and it was like asking my wife, like, "Hey, we know Augie just started drum lessons. Would you want a free drum kit?" And Angela, of course, was like, "No."
Well, yeah, as
and
as most parents would say.
I was like, "No, we can't turn down a free drum kit." Like, I know it's not going to be like the best, but it's not going to be garbage either. And
For
that
sure.
our friend is drumming since she was 5, and so anyway, yeah. So we have an acoustic drum kit now in our house. But yeah, I've been getting this. I got nostalgic for the game Rock Band. I
Oh
went
yeah,
down the rabbit hole of like, oh, how can I like, I have like the old Rock Band games. Like, I don't have any of the controllers, and I was looking at drums. I was like, people are charging like almost $200 just for like the drum controller, and like the guitar controllers are going for like 150. I went to like a used video game store in Southdale, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I got a guitar right here." And like, how much is it? He's like 150.
yeah. Like that's
Um,
more than what it costs brand new.
yeah,
But
but then I found that they have guitar controllers new, even at like Target. There was like one that
oh,
sell. I got it on sale for like 120, and then there was like this other brand that I found on Amazon that makes a real nice guitar controller. So I got two controllers, and then for drums, since we got Augie electric drum kit for Christmas last year, I found that Rock Band it was like Rock Band 4, which I got on PlayStation. It was on the digital storefront for like $9. And there was a converter that I got for the electronic drum kit to play the Rock Band drum, the E
that's
kit.
awesome.
And it's Rock Band 4. I think it started with Rock Band 4, or maybe Rock Band 3. They have Rock Band Pro drums as a setting. And that like just brings it to a whole new level because it adds like cymbals as well. So like it's the drum beats on them are just like almost like a real like drum set, like a drum kit, a drum beat. All the tom hits, everything. So awesome. So
I was gonna say,
I
is
just
he
got
learning a lot too? I'm guessing now that you're playing video
yeah.
games to do it.
Yeah, we haven't done the drums as much. I just actually just got the adapter last weekend,
Okay.
I think. And well, the trying to get the kids how to learn how to play the guitar controllers is really tough. But
I mean, yeah, like I remember when it first came out, even trying to get used to
yeah,
it. I can
even
still
like
hear the pinging of when I hit the
yeah,
wrong note.
everybody doing, yeah.
um,
So, but that's I mean, it's just kind of trying to like get him connected now with like he's learning drum beats, but to try to connect him to right now the music, right? Like he like will play like a measure like 4 times in a row, and he's like, "I got it. It's so easy." I'm like, "No, you got to do that like for you got to do that for like 4 minutes." You
right.
got to learn some drum fills, and we're gonna learn how to hit the cymbals, so and all that stuff. But anyway, that's been fun. I've been kind of getting nostalgic and playing some Rock Band and doing that with kids. So that's been my little rabbit hole I've been going and
I mean,
trying
you
to
sold
watch.
me.
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. So like, that's kind of I try not to play many video games like during the summer, even though it's October now and it still feels like
But
summer.
it's
It's
still
been so
super nice
hot.
out. Yeah,
But dead of winter though, like we're gonna be playing a lot of Rock Band. So
for sure. Like, I mean, you sold me. Like now, I'm like, man, I should look and see if I can find the Rock Band or Guitar Hero for just basic Wii, which I'm sure I can. I'm just curious how much it's going to cost. But I stole my mom's Wii from her house because it was just sitting in the basement. Like, it only comes out, like you said, in winter over holidays. Like, if we're trying to figure out something for the family to do. And I definitely set it up on my TV, and like I've been playing Tiger Woods golf on it. Like,
oh, sweet.
And so, well, like, and it's just so funny. Like, what was peak graphics at some point, like, and you're just like, God, how the honor, like, I can barely even see on this screen like how the boxiness of the characters are and stuff. But it's still been fun. I think 8-bit still shines on the TVs just fine.
Always. When I try to play 8-bit games, like old Nintendo games with my kids, like, they don't get it. Like, I was playing a few months ago, I was playing the original Castlevania, and they're just like, how do you know go up the stairs? How do you know you can go up those stairs?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. You just know. I don't
You
know.
fumbled around in the dark until you figured it out. You're like, kids, Dad died about 900 times in order to figure out how to do the first 2 levels of this
right,
game.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
because it was the only game we had. It's
yeah,
the
right.
only game we had, and I didn't have a Netflix of video games to choose, like, whatever I wanted to play. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Well, and like, so yeah, you gotta start them on Double Dragon, where like you just stay in your box until the arrow tells you to go up or forward or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, to your point though, like, so like I jumped into Zelda, like original 8-bit Zelda, and I was playing, and I think I got to level 7 or 8, and where all of a sudden I called it quits because I kept on dying, like at a certain particular part where, like, I don't know, I was trying to beat it for like 2 hours, and it sucked because every single time I'm like, God, now I just have to walk around this world and just kill people to collect coins for the next hour to get my lives back, and it was just, I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm like, you know what? I had a good run. But like the idea of like every time I die, I'm like, okay, now I have another hour where I just need to walk around and get coins so I can buy all my arsenal back. Like,
yeah.
I was just, as a kid that was fine, but as an adult, I'm like, man, I was already feeling guilty about 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're gonna put on 4 to 6 hours now.
It's the economy of time.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, that's where, and I've said it before, that's why usually, like, I never went much past, like, the Nintendo 64, like, everything, like, 8-bit, 16-bit, and 64, like, was kind of where I went. I played games at friends' houses, but I never got any gaming systems because as soon as, like, if I played Arkham Asylum one time, and because I borrowed, like, somebody left his, like, Xbox at my house, and I played it for, it felt like 24 hours. Like, I almost, like, in my head was going to call in sick to work because I really wanted to beat it. Like, and I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm like, and so that's where I knew. I'm like, nope, I'm not allowed to own systems like this.
I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it. I don't even really play video games because of that. That's, like, the time thing. Like, that's part of, like, why I've been getting bored with just TV in general lately. I've been loving movies more. Even though I haven't been watching a bunch lately, but I've found more enjoyment in watching a movie because I can sit down in a couple hours, beginning to end. It's over,
You're right. You're not like
it's not like and I just feel like a lot of TV series, again, like, there's just, like, so many tropes of, like, cliffhangers and filler episode. I don't know. I don't have the time. Or, like, a
for
movie,
sure.
it's like, yeah, it's an easy investment, and
That's
like,
why winter is coming, Chad. Winter is
yes,
coming.
winter is coming. Did you, one more, then we'll get to the movie of the week, but did you watch that movie Friendship? It was on our local shared server.
I did watch that movie. The best way I can describe it is it made me feel like how I felt when you watched the pilot version of The Office with Steve Carell version, which I know it like that one is essentially the same as the BBC, but it's just, you're so uncomfortable like the whole time because you don't really know the characters yet. Everything is like, is this a joke? Like, and you're just like, is this guy doing a bit, or nope, he's really like that, So that's kind of how I felt when I was watching this show. Like, it was really good. I enjoyed it, but God, I was so uncomfortable, but maybe that's the joy of it, right? Like, I
Yeah.
guess, like, it's why we've talked about several movies where either, like, hey, that was a great movie, I never want to watch it again. Like, this movie made me feel so
Right.
uneasy the whole time.
Right.
I'd
Yes.
watch it again for sure because it's not that type of movie, but God, it definitely made me feel weird.
It would be a movie though if it would just like was on TV. I would probably just like kind of sit. I would probably sit down and maybe watch, you know, the rest of it, or maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. You know, like it was so awkward and like so. Like was just telling a friend about it the other night when we went to Empire Strikes Back at Minnesota Orchestra, which was awesome.
Which I'll be going
Um,
tomorrow.
so cool. But I was just trying to explain him to the movie, and he's like, "Is it good?" I was like, "Well." I was like, I didn't know. I was like, is it what I say it's good? I don't know. But I loved it. It was like total cringe. Yeah, it made you feel uncomfortable. But yeah, I watched it with my wife too, and I was like, we both were just like, what the hell is this?
Like,
Like
what is this movie? Yeah.
it's super weird, but super hilarious. So
You're right though, like in that idea of like explaining it, or like the fact that, hey, would I recommend this movie to somebody? I'm like I would, except for I know it's not going to be for everybody.
yes,
so
exactly.
it's like,
Exactly.
hey, go ahead, give it a half hour. If you really can't get into it or not accepting it for what it is, then that's fine.
Pass.
Get out. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would say about it. But no, it was definitely fun, and also like in the sense that I feel like there hasn't been too many comedies lately. So like I'm willing to try one like that to see if it's something new. But yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. It's Armageddon time. I feel like you've been wanting to do this movie for a long time, James.
I have, only because so I like the idea of doing something with the seasons, and so like I know the original time I came up in conversation was like the beginning of summer. Like I wanted to do summer blockbusters, and
Yeah.
when I think summer blockbusters, especially like if we're talking our prime, like, oh, here we come, wait for it. Do you see it, Chad?
Oh, we got the Cowboy Curtis of the podcast.
Yeehaw, baby.
Knocking on the door, it's Jamie. Just in
How
time,
are we
Jamie.
doing? Perfect.
Jamie, we were just about to jump right into the movie. We kind of got caught up on things, so we're gonna put you on blast, and it's you just go ahead and say the first things that come to your mind. So we haven't recorded since January. Ready? Favorite movie so far this year?
Ready.
Go.
Oh, so far this year, does it have to be released this year or just anything I saw?
Nope. Anything you saw is fine.
Okay. Oh boy. Right. I'm trying not to cheat. I'm trying not to look at my letterboxd.
You can.
Whew. Okay. If that's the case, then I'm gonna stall while I take a peek. Because I just watched Licorice Pizza, and that's the
Oh,
winner off the top of my head.
Love that movie.
So did you guys see the Leo one yet?
I haven't.
No.
I think you're both gonna really dig it. It's got such a gritty '90s feel to it. It's just a lot of fun, and then much like, kind of like with Tarantino like movies, like I think P.T. Anderson like does a great job with like establishing characters, and so there's just like when you see somebody, an actor, like even like I don't remember his name in the movie, but Benicio del Toro, like his character in general is just he owns it. He is that character. It's great.
I really wanted to see it, and that's why I watched it, because we couldn't make it out to the theater. But I was like, I really am in a PTA mood, and I haven't seen that one. So yeah, just kind of watched it on a whim. And same thing, it was like I turned it on with like thinking I was going to watch something else, and right away I was in the 70s. I was in Los Angeles. I was like, yep, this is where I want to be for the next 2 hours. This is great.
That's awesome. Hey, Chad, can you tell the audience what a licorice pizza is?
God, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you did know. I thought licorice pizza is a record, because a record or an LP looks like licorice pizza.
Oh
like
yeah,
black,
they
black
said that in
licorice.
the movie. Yeah, I didn't see. I saw it right after. God, it was like didn't it come out like 3 years ago.
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember. I think I thought either you told me or I had to Google it.
Maybe I don't know. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting a lot of things.
All right, Jamie, licorice pizza. Okay, how about television? Anything you've been watching recently that you'd recommend?
Alien Earth. Yeah, have either of you guys watched it?
No, I hear good things.
I've heard great things, and I was saving it to binge. Is it all out now?
It's all out now. I'm only on episode 3, but that's okay because they do kind of feel like mini movies each episode, and
Okay.
there's just a lot to absorb, and I think my favorite character right now, without spoiling anything, is Timothy Oliphant. He is so good. But yeah, I mean, it's really, you guys know that's one of my precious franchises, so I was a little nervous, but so far so good.
Yeah, I've had a few friends that also consider the Alien franchise very precious to them, and they've been very happy with what has come out. And because they keep asking me about it, like weekly, and I'm just the same answer of no, because I want to binge it. I didn't want to start 3 episodes and be done. so, so
I
that's
kind of
awesome.
like what they've been doing. Okay, so like Alien and Predator. Because like Predator had Prey, and aren't they doing like another Predator movie where it's kind of
It
like
should be out at the end of the month, I think, or like November 1st or something. But yeah, it's I think
pre-modern, like
yeah, I think it might be. So I like Prey. I thought was great. But this one takes place on an alien planet, but I do believe it.
oh
It,
yeah.
it could be a prequel though, like because it seems like this is a very like as we've learned from these movies, like there are different species of predator, if you will. Like I feel like there's the alphas and like I don't know the less than. I feel like that they've kind of gone over, and this feels like this guy is kind of one of the less than that they're focusing on his character of the predator and trying to make his own way through things. But I guess I could be way off too. I don't really know. It's been a minute since I've seen that preview. But I do like that they've been bringing back Alien and Predator things more mainstream, and so far, from what I've seen, they've been doing it very well.
Thoughts, Jamie? I know you're. What are your feelings about Predator?
The first one is like one of my all-time favorite movies. Full stop. It's favorite action movie, just favorite movie. And I'm excited. I remember the trailer. I think I saw it once, and I haven't seen it since. But I was and I got it confused because didn't they release an animated movie this year too? Like, wasn't there an animated Predator movie that came
They
out?
did. I thought I just read recently that if you want more context on whatever the live action is going to be about, that like it would be in our best interest to probably watch that quick because I think they kind of correlate. Is what I read. So yeah, it's a good call for reminding me on that one. I should definitely give it a look before I see the movie.
Okay, that's good too because I didn't know if they had any connective tissue at all, so I'll have to watch that too. But yeah, I'm down for more Predator. I really liked Prey too. That was a really good entry.
That was super. The animated one. It's Predator Killer.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either that's the one that we need to watch, or maybe like I'm just trying to think, like, or they were gonna release on like Hulu or whatever another one like just before the movie. I'll do some research. We'll find out. All right, Jamie. Last but not least, video game and or book that you would recommend. What do we got?
Oh man. Okay. And or book. So I've been reading. Let's see. How to Sell a Haunted House. Grady Hendrix. It's he wrote what?
No,
you guys know
that? I want you to tell me more.
Title, yeah.
That's a great title.
My curiosity.
Sorry. Yeah, no.
You have my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
So,
Good tease.
the thing is, I'm trying to think of how to describe it without it sounding really stupid. Because at its face value, it sounds really stupid. It's about a brother and a sister whose parents die, and they have to go back to their childhood home and divide the assets and figure out how to sell it. And they don't like each other, but their mom was like super into puppets, and it's like a haunted puppet book. It's like that Stephen King flavor, but haunted puppet, not as good as Stephen King, I will say. But it's been fun for like the Halloween season, just like a fun little killer puppet haunted house type of book. So yeah,
I don't want to interrupt. I mean, I'm just looking at the book cover, and the book cover looks like if you had AI do a
I know, right?
Stephen King version. Like, give me
I know.
just make up a Stephen King kind of new version of. Awesome.
I know, because it's like it kind of looks like a dollhouse, but not really. Yeah, I don't know what they're going for on this front cover. I'm with you, but yeah, it's fun. I don't want to oversell it because it's not like Stephen King is the master for a reason, but it's a fun little Halloween read. And then I've been playing Fallout 4 still. It's still trying to get through that
Man.
before the new season comes back, so I have more context for
Right
that
on.
show. Yeah.
When we went to Cape Cod this last summer, we spent a day in Boston on the way out there, and we walked the Freedom Trail. And when I was like, there is like some kind of weird form of like nostalgia walking through. I was like, oh, it's Fallout 4. It's Fallout 4.
I don't
right?
know.
Because Fallout 4, that's the one it takes place in Boston, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't know if they explicitly say that. It's funny you say that because playing the game, it took me like way too long to figure out that I was in Boston as I was playing it.
Right.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah.
times.
Did you guys do yours?
Yep.
Did I
Yeah.
just
When
miss
you
it?
hop,
Okay.
we were just like, we were going right into Armageddon, and I asked James, I said, hey, you've been wanting to do this movie for a long time, and then he hopped in.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it right there. Cliff Notes version, Jamie. We talked about, for me, it was Andor, which I know you haven't started or are thinking about starting because you are still on season 1, episode 2 of Mandalorian.
Correct.
And then I said my favorite surprise movie this year was Companion. Did you watch that one yet?
Oh no, I really wanted to see that though.
Yeah, so fun. All I said to Chad was it's best you go in blind. I actually pulled it up, so to not give spoilers, Chad, it's about a weekend getaway with friends at a remote cabin turns into chaos after it's revealed that one of the guests is not what they seem.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's on HBO. I recommend it. It was probably my favorite movie this year. Like I said, I walked in blind, and I was ever so happy that I did.
Oh damn. Okay.
So give it a whirl.
It's a good sell. I like those actors too.
Yeah, we also mentioned Wild Robot, great movie. Talked a little bit about Rock Band.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Getting the Rock Band set up. Telling James how and everybody listening about how I got an adapter to hook up Augie's electronic drum kit to Rock Band, and
Oh hell yeah.
brand new guitar controllers, Amazon and from Target. So yeah, we got a full Rock Band. So
That's amazing.
it's just the drums are awesome because there's like a pro drum version that you can select within Rock Band 4. Then yeah, other than that, which is awesome. And then it's trying to get the kids how to learn the guitar controller has been a little challenging, but we just do there's like the mode where like no fail mode. We just rock through some songs and yeah, trying to get them some good music culture.
I love that.
That's good
And you know what's great about that game is the drums are actually really close. I'm sure you figured that out. Like the parts are pretty much as you would play them on an actual kit.
Yeah. When you do like the pro drums too, like the cymbals and everything. So like, like we get like the colors for like the toms for a blue, there's like a blue toms, but if it's like the ride, it's not a bar, it's like a blue button, but it's like a dome shape.
Yeah.
For the simple crash. It's like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That's been a blast. So, and that's gonna probably not so much now, but once we get to like the dead of winter, that's gonna be playing a lot of Rock Band. We have some of the boys' friends too, like pretty close with their friends' family. So we're just, oh my god, we should totally have like a Rock Band night. Probably gonna end up being like some sort of weird like family karaoke night, THC drinks and stuff. But yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Sweet. I mean, just because of the time of the year, you should probably have a bonfire too. I just thought I'd throw it out there. I just want to make your night the best it can be.
Yeah, oh yeah. I am looking into getting I want to get like a projector so I can watch some movies outside.
Oh, there you go.
Like when I actually was gonna go for one this week. So if you have any projector buyer's guides or anything. I have no idea what I'm looking for.
I got nothing. I know my brother does. I think he does projector in his basement and stuff. But like for me, when I see it, I'm like, oh, for outside, I'm like, cool. It's good for what you need it for.
Yeah.
I was gonna say anything else. I'm like, no, I want a TV. Like if I'm watching movies,
Yeah.
but just having something fun outside or whatever. In that case, I was like, Chad, I might be able to lend you. I think I have one that I found on clearance that I just don't use. I'll take a look.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Let me know.
I can let you know. All right, let's do this. Jamie, first, did you watch the beautiful, beautiful movie Armageddon?
Armageddon it. I got about halfway through. That was all I had time for this week. I'm so sorry, but I tried so hard.
He had to close his eyes.
He had to fall asleep. Well, okay. So what we started before you jumped on, Chad or Jamie, was Chad mentioned that I had wanted to do Armageddon for a long time, and I said, yeah, I think that whenever we have been jumping onto pods or talking about movies, like what should we do? I like kind of wanted to do like the summer movie theme, which I know we're past summer right now, but one of the first movies I think of is like Armageddon. I think prime like 90s summer like involved either some sort of Will Smith movie or some sort of Michael Bay movie, or a lot of times you put your hands together, and that's how you got Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. But it was just it was that time, like right after Independence Day, where it was like Will Smith could do no wrong for summer movies. It was Independence Day, and then it went into like Men in Black, and then Bad Boys 1, and then Men in Black 2, and then he unfortunately made Wild Wild West. Kind of went, and then that's kind of stopped the summer blockbuster situation for that.
That's funny. Out of all those movies you just listed, I haven't seen any of them. Or maybe Bad Boys, but Wild Wild West. That's like a movie I've never seen, but always wanted to see. Some curiosity for some reason to watch that movie, even though I hear it's terrible.
Put it on the list. I mean, because that's the thing is, I think this could be our outdoor projector movie where we just are just MST3K in this thing. Because I remember. I can't even remember how it ends because I'm not even confident I did finish the movie. I'm sure I watched it in the theater, but I have not watched it since. So. God.
I love hate watching Wild Wild West. Yeah, that's a great call. We should do it.
Like we could do that, and we'll follow it up with Cats live action.
Yeah. Oh god.
But what I will say is so with Armageddon, for me, what's fun about this movie is it's so clear that Disney owns this. They pumped this thing out very quickly to challenge whatever summer movies were going on, because if you remember in May, I believe it was Deep Impact came out, so we already had our an asteroid's gonna hit Earth movie, end of days thing going on, and then also at the same time, and then within a couple weeks after that, then Godzilla came out, so that was our big end of days movie that came out for summer. And so with Armageddon coming out July 1st, they're no, 4th of July weekend, we're making this all about America. And these drillers are going up into space, America style. And just the whole movie is shot, I think I said it in the thread, where it's this, it's almost these slow-mo shots or still shots of Americana, Norman Rockwell style, kids at a baseball game with this big flag in the background, kids pushing these go-karts down, the go-karts are all dressed NASA, up like NASA and shuttles and stuff. Yeah. And so any chance you got with this is whenever there was supposed to be some sort of peak thing happening in here, they would just play the electric guitar and then just show some of these Americana bits in slow-mo, and then it was all the glory of summer. So all the color hues are oranges and yellows and all this. Everybody looks so damn tan except for Affleck's new teeth that he got for this movie, because Bruckheimer was like, hey Affleck, we were just looking at the dailies, it looks like you got baby teeth, we're going to put some veneers on you. And then which is actually what happened. And then so I don't know, this is just, for me, it's just a very fun summer movie. It coming out when it did, it's all things we watch that are late 90s, right? We're in between that. We're going to go, we're going to just blow some shit up and show some sparks flying out of cars and stuff. Or we're going to go straight CG because that's where we were moving towards. This movie was 10 years before Transformers. The best way I can explain it is some of these summer movies were pre superhero stuff. I mean, it certainly was pre the Marvel DC era that we have the MCU about, but Like, this is what we had. Like, this movie is like, if you would have thrown any superhero involved in here instead of Bruce Willis or Ben Affleck, like, we would have accepted it. Like, this was shot to be just this huge explosion summer blockbuster, and it definitely didn't fail. And even like, if you look at the actors that are involved, I just think it's so funny. Like, is Steve Buscemi like, hey, why did you do this movie? I wanted a bigger house. like this is fun. Bruce Willis. So they touch on this in that book I've read, talked about on here before, that best movie year ever, where it just talks about movies in 1999.
Yeah,
and it talks about how Bruce Willis was trying to make this hockey movie that was supposed to come out in like 97 to 98. It did not come together. He owed Disney a ton of money. Disney goes, we will cover the losses of this whole movie for you so you're not in debt, but you owe us 3 movies. And the 3 movies were Armageddon. Oh, yeah, so he didn't get paid anything up front. He got paid all in the back end. The 3 movies were Armageddon, Sixth Sense, and Unbreakable. Bruce Willis made out like a goddamn bandit. I was like, I mean, like, those are just some powerhouse like movies that he was just like, all right, that's fine. Thanks for getting me out of this thing. And so if it looks like he phoned it in on this one, it's because him and Michael Bay didn't get along. He's like, I'll never work with this guy again, but I owe Disney quite a bit of money, so I'm here for the ride.
that makes perfect sense now.
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever you guys think. How did you guys like the movie?
I don't know. When I was trying to hold back on making any comments in our chat while watching this, I was like, James brought this up. He must have saw this in the theater and has like some sort of nostalgia with this film. I was like, James really likes this movie, I guess. I don't know. This is like, I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to be like super nice about this. I feel like I'm being real mean. I'm using like Chat GPT to like track all my like notes as I'm watching a movie. And I just like listen back. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just like tearing this film apart. But I was just like, I want to hear James's story about some nostalgia you have about going to this movie with friends or family or something. But no, it's
I mean, it was summer movie time, and even then, like, so it came out what, 98, like, so like, I wasn't even, if I was driving then, I was just driving, like, and so I don't even know. I think we were still getting rides to movie theaters at this point, or walking.
Yeah, this is when I turned legal drinking age. I do remember I saw a lot of movies this year. I was just like, pull up like the top grossing films of 98. Armageddon, Saving Private Ryan, Godzilla, There's Something About Mary, and A Bug's Life, in that order.
Oh, wow.
And I remember being super hyped for Godzilla and just being like super. Went to that with a bunch of friends. Not good. But anyway, yeah, back to the film though.
Well, that's what you got to think though with like, with Godzilla though. So that's the same director as Independence Day. So like between like Roland Emmerich or whatever and like Michael Bay, like I'm sure like they were competing like as far as like Disney and Michael go together as Paramount and the other guy, and it's like, all right, what movie are we doing this summer? So like they were all after each other to get more money.
Yeah, and I don't know. At the time, I had no idea like directors or whatever, and like how I should expect the movie. The movie. Yeah, this movie never even was like on my radar. I think I was so tired of seeing that Aerosmith video this summer. 'Cause you know when these things happen too, like the video comes out months before the movie is even released, and I feel like that video was on all the time.
Yeah, I remember that video, and then a few years earlier because Batman Forever had come out, and so it was just the seal kissed by a rose all the time on MTV.
Yeah. Totally. I know, I was like halfway through the movie, I was like, man, I think the coolest part of this movie is the asteroid. Like, I'm cheering for the asteroid this entire time. I was like, I don't like anybody in this movie. I'm totally cheering for the asteroid.
Take us out, man.
Totally cheering for the asteroid and disappointed with the ending. But I was like, and like once I get to the asteroid 2, I was like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I just had no idea what was happening. Just like, oh, they're like driving like some vehicle, and I was like, oh, are they on the asteroid? Are they in the asteroid? No idea what's going on. Totally lost. I was like, there's like moments of like, oh, is there like an alien going to like run out of like a corner and like attack somebody? No idea. I lost all expectations of this movie, and like I don't like any of these people in this movie. All these people are super annoying. They're fucking all dumb.
That's not true. I bet your favorite person is my favorite person, the Russian cosmonaut.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
I know it.
He's got some great one-liners.
Yes. I know that. I don't know. There was I just got to just like get through this movie. But yeah, the entire time I was like, man, I hope James has some great story to tell. Well, but and I think I tried to watch this movie sometime last year. It was on something, and I think I got like maybe 10 or 15 minutes in. I was like, nah, I'm not ready for this.
I mean, Chad, I wish I could tell you that, like, this is the first time, like, me and Shelly McInerney, she held my hand, and I was like, and I didn't know what to do after that. There's nothing like that. I don't remember even who I saw this movie with. Whatever. I just think, like, when I think summer blockbuster, like, I just think all the actors that are involved and, like, the director and stuff, it's very clear they just put all this in one little like blender, and we're like, all right, let's just figure out how we can make this work. Even to the point, like, we talk about Interstellar all the time on this podcast.
Yeah.
And just like when you're watching this movie now, after watching something like that or Gravity that was very specific to like try to keep its integrity of physics and things like that, this movie, they're screaming in space, there's fire in space, like,
yeah,
they're like, oh, that's why I'm saying, like, it's kind of like a superhero movie where they're like, they don't care, this is all for entertainment value, like, there's nothing more than that, like, it was shot for entertainment reasons, and that's it. And so people got what they were trying to do. Like, I think
100%. I know, like, the space shuttle's like flying in like towards the asteroid. I was like, space shuttles don't work like that. they don't work like that at all.
I think on the first IMDb trivia page, I think, hold on, I got it right here. Yeah. So it says that NASA shows this movie to their new management training program. New managers are given the task of trying to spot as many errors as possible. At least 168 have been found.
Yes.
Which I think is actually really funny. When I started reading that, I'm like, what do you mean they're showing this to NASA training? Right. They're like, well, like, I mean, sure, yeah, Billy Bob crushed it. Like, super believable, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good test for passing on. Like, oh, this is all ridiculous. I don't know, like the like bro energy. I don't know. Took me a while. There was like one moment too where I can't remember the character's name, where he wants to go back and like see his kid, but he must be like estranged from that woman, so like the kid has no idea who he is.
Yep.
So like that family, and then like later his kid is like seeing him. Like, he's like, hey, it's the ice cream man or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever he says. And he's like, who is that? And she's like, no, that's your daddy or something like that.
I know.
I like,
and then,
oh, no.
Yeah, because then you got the electric guitar in the background. So you're feeling all like, oh, my God, they're going to be a family again. Like, for no goddamn reason.
I was just like, no, poor kid. No. That's a poor kid. No, don't do it to that kid. He's your daddy, and I didn't tell you anything about him. Now he's going to go fly into space and die.
Well, that's my next thing is like, what? So she shows up at NASA and is like, for the landing, so she's there when he does land. I'm like, no, we would never have let her in there.
No way.
Who are you? We hooked up 3 years ago. This is the proof. This is my son.
Right here. Yeah. That's his DNA.
Again, I think that it's like they just put up all these storylines of these characters, and they're like, all right, what should we throw in here that will make it like all like the slightest bit heartwarming on here? We could choose Max and his mom, and he's getting a tattoo saying that he loves her, or we get this guy that's estranged from his wife. So, oh man, or
I should have been. What clued me to like what this movie was going to be was early in the film when they're on the oil rig, and so Bruce Willis walks in. He's looking for Ben Affleck, right? He walks in and like he notices like the bra, and it's his daughter. Liv Tyler's in there. There's that whole scene there, and then like Ben Affleck runs out like the back door and is like scaling the outside of this oil rig, and then he's being chased by Bruce Willis with a shotgun.
Yep, that should have given you one key of where this movie was going to be heading for sure.
It's not making any sense.
I mean, I'm just happy we watched it because I've been on a Steve Buscemi kick, and so I watched Desperado, I watched Reservoir Dogs recently, and then now I watched this. I'm wondering what my next Buscemi movie is going to be. I mean, probably something more lighthearted like Mr. Deeds. I need to get some crazy eyes in my life.
Or some Fargo.
Oh, man, or some Fargo. That's some good one, too. All right,
yeah,
Jamie, what are your thoughts on this?
You could go Fargo. Well, you could go Fargo because the Russian astronaut is in that, too, with Buscemi.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice connection there.
Peter Stormare. I was looking him up because I was like, damn it, he looks familiar. And he's got that, and he's also Satan in Constantine, which is just a hell of a credit, right? Like, yep.
I think they're not remaking, but I think Keanu's supposed to do, in that same director, like the whole cast was supposed to come back for another Constantine movie, including him as Satan.
Ooh, I would watch. I liked Constantine.
I did like Constantine.
I thought it was good fun. Yeah, so I'm looking through. I'll get to my thoughts on the movie too in a second. I just could not go unmentioned that Michael Bay is slated to direct an untitled Skibbity Toilet movie, which makes so much sense.
He will change that to a producer credit soon enough, I'm sure. But I did notice
that. Oh yeah, that tracks. You know what though, and like I said, I only made it about halfway through, but the half I did watch, I had so much fun. I was like, I know what I'm signing up for. It's, Michael Bay is really hit or miss for me. I love Transformers. The Rock is its own special kind of ridiculous fun. So I generally, if I'm in the Michael Bay mood or at least mindset, I can hang. But I don't know if I would have liked it as much if Bruce Willis wasn't in it. Is it weird that like it's funny to hear that he wasn't giving his full effort? Because even what he was doing, I was like, man, I'm so glad Bruce Willis is in this movie. I'm so glad Bruce Willis is in this movie. It's just, I don't know.
I'm trying to recast it now.
Bruce Willis got you like halfway.
I know.
I needed Bruce Willis to get me halfway through a movie.
I know. He's just, I don't know what it is. I think he was like just so good here. Like you were saying, James, like Sixth Sense was coming, or not too long after this, right? And then Unbreakable right behind it. And this, he was just one of those, movie stars of your childhood, right? It was like him and oh God, who were the other big badasses or just big names? Anyway, I don't know. He was up there. So that was huge. Liv Tyler is hit or miss for me. I think her best work is in Lord of the Rings. Like she just is an elf, and I can't explain why.
Yeah.
But she's fine.
Terrible in this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
she's awful.
Yeah, she's
like she's just a whiny little bitch, and I'm just like, oh my God, I want to. Oh my God. She's like, that's my daddy out there. Just like, bitch, we're trying to save the planets.
Everybody. Oh God.
I love too, like they're gonna like detonate the nuclear bomb, and but they're like, okay, initiate now. And then there's like a timer, but then they're like, oh, we gotta kill the uplink. It's like, why is there, I don't know, it's just like a Michael Bay thing, I guess. There's like a timer, but like killing the uplink stops the bomb from going off, but why is there a timer then? I don't know.
But that's what's great is like, because it, like everything you watch and everything that we've even talked about, you put all those clips together, that's the trailer. Like what are you doing with a gun in space? Like, right. Really, that's it. That's sold it. Everyone's going 4th of July weekend.
Yep. Right. Also, like too, like towards the end, like like, oh, like the asteroid's going to hit now for sure, right? Everybody's like running for cover. Like it shows like a family like going into like a storm cellar in like the basement of the house and be like, I think you, Miss Miles, will just enjoy your last moments of sunlight because that's not going to do much for you. I mean, maybe just like see the world come to it.
Well, Chad, just so we can go full circle with our Andor conversation,
Yeah.
Andor is written by Tony Gilroy. So Tony Gilroy and J.J. Abrams had a hand in this screenplay.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. Wasn't it like just like the early kind of like
I'm sure the
outline? Yeah.
Yeah, the adaptation or just the screenplay or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody else had the story idea. I mean, there's at least 5 names on here that are attached to it. But I just think it's funny that like those are probably early in their writing careers of trying to like J.J. Abrams was probably coming fresh off Felicity, like just like and like yeah, I'll take a look at this.
Yeah,
like so.
I do.
Again, just another reason why like hey, 2 people came on top with being a part of this movie, or several people did, but also it's very clear Disney just tried to put something together.
Yeah, there's like too many people. There's like you go through and it's like, oh my god, I forgot he was in this movie. I had that thought like in the movie where I was like, oh, I forgot that
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, did we know Owen really yet, or did we just know him from Bottle Rocket? I'm trying to plug in the year here to see.
I think we did because he was in like Anaconda and like
Oh, you're right. So he was in Cable Guy. So it was like Bottle Rocket, then Cable Guy is Robin's date, if you remember that scene. Okay, clearly I do.
No.
Anyways, and then
I don't remember that.
Where Jim Carrey like wears a mustache and like beats him up in the restroom. And like at the restaurant, whatever. But you're right.
Since I've seen that one,
you're right though. The only thing before this was Anaconda. It was Anaconda in '97, and then Armageddon in '98. So he was still like very much not a household name because Bottle Rocket, and Cable Guy was '96. Wow. And now look at him. He's running his own Apple show about golf that I'm sure Chad's watched. Stick,
my favorite.
Well, I was just surprised because he felt like famous Owen, like my timeline was wrong. He felt like famous Owen Wilson in this movie, right? But like to your point, he definitely wasn't yet. Well,
because even like so I'm looking at like The Haunting was in with Catherine Zeta-Jones was 1999, where he still wasn't like he was one of the main 3 actors in that movie, but he wasn't like the main person. But lo and behold, here we go, Shanghai Noon in 2000. That's when him and Jackie Chan really took the stage. And then Meet the Parents and Zoolander to follow. So yeah, he was ramping up, and also like he was just playing himself the whole time. So everybody's like, "Oh, it's that guy again."
Right?
It's like, "Oh gosh."
Wow.
I like when actors like when you see them first starting out and they still don't know what they're kind of trying to find their niche yet. Like, so like they try some comedies, they try some serious movies, like, cause I'm looking at his, like, even like on this, looking at him for Behind Enemy Lines, like that was a pretty serious role. And then I think about like, cause then when you come up here, then Wedding Crashers is on here. And I think about Vince Vaughn, like when Vince Vaughn after Swingers, like he was doing like Desperate Measures, maybe that was the movie, or Domestic Violence, I think it's called. I don't know, but like where he was just playing like an evil murderer guy or abusive guy, like, and you just can't take them seriously now, like if they do roles like that.
No
shit, even Jack Black was playing like a serious character in Enemy of the State.
Oh yeah, then what was he in? Didn't even like in not Love Actually.
He was in Cable Guy.
No, Jack
Black was?
Yeah, Jack Black was like his friend in Cable Guy. He's the one who put together that he had that Jim Carrey had. He was using character names, like from TV shows.
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that
I know.
movie.
Again, it's just like in the beginning of everyone's careers, like when they were just, they didn't know who they were yet, or like we didn't know how to cast them yet. It's fun.
Oh, that's wild.
Oh, The Holiday. I was thinking Jack Black.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a cute movie. Just saying.
I do like that one.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you're gonna pick a Christmas rom-com, you could do worse.
I'll let you have that one.
Thank you. I'll take it. But what you were saying though about the ensemble, that was another fun thing too. Just like a classic '90s like get the gang together montage. I love those. I don't know why those don't get old for me. like Michael Clark Duncan on a motorcycle in South Dakota, and then you got to go to the casino, and it's
This movie made me hate all these actors. I'm just like, I don't want to see your dump. I was just like, why? I was like, I had many moments, so I was just like, okay, sit back, relax, right? Like, no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's like, my God, these guys are fucking dumb. I was like, come on, Asteroid, let's go.
we got Chad hating the movie. We are so back.
We're so
So
back.
And then General Kimsey comes up, and I just kept on waiting for him to say ass to ass, and it never happened.
Right? Oh my God.
That's the thing, is like, but in this movie, like, that is, I mean, you're saying it made you hate all the actors. I think it's fun because you're like, oh yeah, that guy. You're like, everybody reminded me, I'm like, oh, it's that guy from Green Mile. Oh, it's that guy from Gone in 60 Seconds. Like, like
No,
everybody.
it was more of like I like that guy, and like, oh, I don't know. It's like you found out like a dirty secret about all these. It's like your best friend. You just found out all these dirty secrets about him. Oh my God, I can't believe they fucking did this movie Armageddon. Holy shit, it's awful.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I wish there was.
I was like one of my notes that says this movie is like Grown Ups meets Fast and the Furious, and I've never seen either.
Well, that's what I think is like everybody. I feel like owed somebody a favor to get in, because like I would love to see like the casting call of like who was supposed to be like in this, and like I already told you, nope, Bruce Willis was the headliner. Like he was already bought in, so no one was changing that up. And I was gonna say, I'm sure Billy Bob owed somebody for Sling Blade, and like like Affleck was like just up and coming. Like this was like his first major role, like because the next movie was another Michael Bay movie, Pearl Harbor. Or whatever. Otherwise, Affleck, same thing. He only had some bit parts here and there. So it's funny. It just seems like everybody owed somebody on this movie. Was doing a favor, which is fine. I do like that they do that these days. Everybody doing a day on their friend's film. That's why when you watch Bullet Train, you see all sorts of people in there that you're like, why the fuck are they in this movie? Because like, nope. If you watch all like, there's several movies that came out this year that like everybody was like, nope, I'll do a day on your movie. It's fine. I owe you.
All right, you guys want to take some reader mail questions here? I got from some fans.
Sure.
Here we got Kevin from St. Paul writing in and said, if Michael Bay directed your family vacation, what would explode first?
Oh my God.
Am I okay? If the assumption, this never happened to me personally because we didn't have like an RV, if you will, but I feel like if we had an RV, Michael Bay would explode that bathroom pretty quick.
Oh yeah, shitter's full.
Yep, shitter's full. Boom.
All right. Would you rather train? This is Monica from Kansas City writing in.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Monica. Thank you. Would you rather train a team of oil drillers to podcast or train podcasters to drill oil?
Oh, you got to train the podcasters to drill oil. Just to mix it up, right?
Right. Not train oil drillers to be astronauts.
See, that was another thing. Like Affleck, who I guess argued with Michael Bay, he's like, why does this make any sense? Why wouldn't they train the other way around? And like the answer was what we said earlier. It's more entertaining this way.
Right.
Hold on.
Shut up, Ben.
Right.
Isn't that on like the DVD commentary? Don't they have that conversation on the extra features?
I think so, yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah, that's the fun thing about this movie is there's all of these little pop culture references or moments that it's like, oh yeah, back before, saying stuff like that could get you in trouble professionally. He just let it rip.
That's one of the things I miss about like getting DVDs is I used to love listening to like the director commentary. I think one of my favorite director commentaries was on The Thing with who's the director of The Thing again?
Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter and Kurt Russell. I love it. It's one of my favorites.
I
That'd
started
be. I
that.
mean,
Yeah. What were you
no,
gonna say?
Jamie, go ahead. Well, all I was gonna say was I was like, Chad, I feel like you might be onto something. Like where, like instead of me trying to figure out what podcast I'm gonna listen to on my drive, like could I find the DVD commentary to like a movie like that and just listen to it? Like, hey, it's the thing. I know exactly what's gonna happen when, and then I just get the commentary so I can hear the background of what's happening in the movie. But then the commentary that would be. I don't know. That would be a fun throwback to listen to if we could find those.
I bet there's something on YouTube. I bet.
I bet there is.
Do we have any more letters?
How about here, Sam from Chicago?
Ooh.
Be honest, guys. What's scarier, space rocks hitting Earth or Ben Affleck singing "Leaving on a Jet Plane"?
Oh God. He wasn't even trying, was he? I'm watching that scene going like, oh, I felt like people thought that was cute, like when I watched this in like middle school or high school or whatever it was, and then now I'm like, man, this is brutal. I was like, that would never make the cut these days. Like some Affleck would have gone through so much voice work before having to do this.
Right. I know. Even worse, they break out in acapella. I was like, oh my God. I love acapella too.
You love acapella. You love Armageddon. You love The Departed.
Here, let's pick one. Here we go. Anna from Denver or from New York?
Got to go hometown.
Denver?
Anna from Denver. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if this is a good one or a disaster. Where do you think Armageddon sits in the disaster movie canon? Better than Deep Impact or just louder?
Oh, I mean, here's the deal. Like, I need to rewatch Deep Impact. I just remember for me, like, Armageddon was the only asteroid movie I wanted to watch, and therefore that's the one I owned on VHS. I don't think I ever really. I think I've seen Deep Impact maybe once. But, I mean, we were talking about global domination with this asteroid. The other one just, we're going to lose some shoreline. It's not a big deal.
Right. Just a big tidal wave,
Yeah. I was going to say, and it was, who were the two kids? Was it Elijah Wood and Lily Sobieski, I think? Yeah. Just wasn't bought in. They didn't have the star power that Affleck had for me.
Oh, Morgan Freeman's in that.
Oh, yeah, he plays the vice president? I don't even think they let him be president, bastards.
God, and Robert Duvall.
Jon Favreau. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this one, too. Wow.
That's another one, Favreau. Like when Favreau, like kind of, you see Favreau in like 90s and early 2000s movies where he's just like, what I watched today, The Replacements. Favreau's in there and he's just like this like SWAT team guy tackling everybody. He's just so ripped. It's just great watching like I'm like, holy shit, all these people you just don't think about as actors necessarily because obviously Favreau's now, ever since Iron Man, just mainly behind the scenes of stuff. But
yeah, you forget he was in movies, and now he just drives a food truck around, which I love too, and does Star Wars stuff, which is also great.
Oh man, I do love me some Chef.
Yeah,
the Star Wars stuff is so great. You just haven't watched it yet.
So I've been told that it's.
So you've been told,
it's great. Yeah.
But you can't now. I mean, we got to like the moment has arrived to where we go to the Mando and Grogu with no context. It's going to be great.
I know. I won't watch any Mando. I will hold strong on that. I do want to watch Andor though. That one I probably will try and see.
Yeah, too. I'm really surprised. Yeah. You said you started it, but you couldn't get through the first episode.
The first episode, I was just like, man, what's going on? It was just slow. It was interesting, kind of like the whole noir feeling. And you can tell that. Is it the Empire? I don't remember. I mean, it is like the Empire affiliate who's trying to, like that one just dickhead guy who can't let it go and is trying to go after him. Like, oh, this guy's
they're like
we've all worked with one of those
like
guys before.
like a police force.
Yeah. So I just got to hang on because everyone says it. Once they get going, it's like one of the best shows. Star Wars or otherwise.
What I hope happens is I just sent you guys like the poster for the Mandalorian and Grogu, and it just has that 50s kind of like starring Pedro Pascal as
Right.
Din Djarin. And like, and like, so I kind of hope I haven't seen an actual trailer for this yet. I've just seen the poster. I know it's coming out. I would like to avoid as much as I can with these things, but I kind of hope that they really just take the marketing a different way, where they lean all into this type of marketing, where like, I don't know, where it feels like Leave It to Beaver / I Dream of Genie, where it's like, yeah, and Mandalorian Grogu brought to you by like this, and like they do like a little singing montage, and like it has nothing to do with the movie, but just make it super 50s on brand, like they're trying to sell Jello.
Be awesome if it was like presented in like super widescreen.
Oh God.
super widescreen.
What is
Yeah,
this?
it does. It has like Grace Kelly.
Rita Hayworth. Yeah.
Anything else here about this lovely movie? I mean, as much as I was shitting on it, I was just this movie had me laughing out loud. So
Oh, you had fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously though, I was cheering for that asteroid. But honestly though, like halfway through the movie, like what that part of it, I was like, I don't really understand what's happening. There's like kind of a quiet part. They're talking, then like something blows up and they're yelling at each other. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't know what's happening.
Well, I was entertained. Also, like watching, so the part where they did the slingshot maneuver around the moon or whatnot, and they're talking about like the pressure on their bodies, and they're like we're going 7Gs, 8Gs, and like they're like so we're like, oh man, that's so bad for them. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Maverick just did this. He just did 10Gs, no sweat. Like Tom Cruise didn't even blink an eye. Like, so I'm like, so 10Gs can't be that much, right? Just kidding. I think they looked it up. It was like 14,000 miles an hour.
I would probably just pass out.
Yeah, I know I would, for a fact.
I think like for the guys all buckled up back there, like for Bruce, why wouldn't you just like, okay, just gonna embrace the pass out rather than trying to figure it out? Because if anything, like it'd be great. Hey, wake me up when I'm on the asteroid.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like there's literally nothing I can do in this situation.
Save your energy.
I know. Although watching that, like all I was thinking the whole time was, okay, so you guys are running into debris to the point where it's actually like either breaking through the hull or cracking the windshield, things like this. I'm like, at what point would we have thought, hey, everybody be on their own life support? Like, because then even if something did break through the hull, like unless it hits them, they might make it. Like, I feel like more likely. I'm just saying.
I mean, the way the movie was going at this point, they should have been like, activate deflector shields, or like deflector shields all forward, deflector shields full power.
They're just actually making upwards at this. Actually, no, they did. I looked this up. They're like Steve Buscemi. They're like, he's got space dementia. That's not a thing. I looked it up. It's not a thing. It was just
space. Well, there's space madness. That's what I learned from Ren and Stimpy.
Well, that's what they said. They got it from Ren and Stimpy. Guys got monkey blood in them or something. They're just making things up.
Blood. Jesus Christ.
It's like, what was that? Thank you for smoking. They're like, wait, can they smoke in space? They're like, oh, no, it's cool. We'll just make up the anti-gravitational smoke decompressor. Oh, okay, there. It's done.
We're in an anti-gravity bubble.
Yeah. Oh, man. See, like this was all like or like I shouldn't say pre-internet, but like still, like we couldn't challenge a lot of that stuff when this movie came out.
No, he's like, cool.
We're like, all right, space.
Right, cool.
I was like, watch out for that space dementia. You're just at NASA, just trying to like tell the astronauts to be careful.
Yeah, it had you had like the moments in this movie too, with like Hubble is like relatively new at this time, right? I think. shortly after they fixed the smear smudge on the mirror. So they have that scene where like, all right, dial up the Hubble, and they do like the Hubble like imaging of the asteroid.
Oh, I loved that.
Love that
Yeah.
shit. I was like, this is like watching like CSI New York or something.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a really good way to put it. The whole movie feels like a CSI episode for sure. Also, wasn't that produced by Jerry Bruckheimer?
Oh yeah, you are correct, sir.
Good call. Good.
That's
That's
all like the quick like camera cuts, man. I don't know. That shit just like gives me camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
Well, and that's where like we get like Michael Bay was like directing music videos before he did his first movie, and like that's where like Fincher came from too. And it's like it'd be interesting to go down like a deep dive of some of like Michael Bay's like Meatloaf videos and watching those, and then watching like even like a Fincher doing like I can't remember like who Fincher, like I feel like he was like Janet Jackson or he like something like that. And just seeing like, okay, like I see the styles like of what they do, but it's very, very different types of movies. Like Michael Bay's pure entertainment and like shock and awe, where I feel like Fincher has definitely got on this like gritty, like I'm really gonna like focus on the storylines and the characters.
Yeah, I just looked it up. God, Fincher, he did some pretty.
Didn't he do a lot of
Really
Nine
do-
Inch Nails stuff? I thought he did. I could be mistaken.
While he's looking that up, I'll plug in
Madonna,
Tron next Friday.
like,
Oh yeah, I want to see that Something Awful. That's coming to IMAX too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was. I think it was shot in IMAX. I think so.
That's right.
were you guys Kill Bill fans? I just saw that they're gonna release like the.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so it's like the mega cut. So is it just both movies spliced together for 4 hours of amazing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd be interested for sure.
Oh, hell
Yeah. We should go. I'm so down. That was yeah. I feel like I've gone to 2 Tarantino like multi-hour long movie theater experiences. I went to Grindhouse in high school, and then did we do Hateful Eight together?
I don't remember us talking about it. I've only seen it the
Okay.
one time.
Okay, I don't remember who I went with, but went to the road show, and that was so worth it. So yeah, gotta go see Kill Bill.
Awesome. We close her down.
Let's
Close her
close
out.
her down.
Final thoughts. I just want to say, hey, final thoughts. Awesome. Thanks for getting together, doing this, making it happen. So I really enjoyed getting a chance to talk with you guys again.
Me
Awesome.
too.
Appreciate it. I think we want to do House of a Thousand Corpses. We're going to do some like October.
Yeah, we'll get some October Monster Closet going on.
Oh, yeah.
On there. We'll all just think everybody pick one and we'll go with whatever we got. And I appreciate you guys humoring me with Armageddon. If anything, it humored myself because watching it, like, I can just feel your judgy eyes on me as we're going through it, which was great because it allowed me to actually like not take anything so seriously. Like this whole movie cannot be taken seriously.
No.
So I mean, as far as movies we've done in the past where I've been like, oh, I love this movie. Like even me watching this and it was my recommendation. I was like, I mean, I was entertained for sure, but this movie is not good by any means.
Right.
I'm going to finish
that's
it,
okay.
James. I was having fun.
I'm good. I'm glad you're having fun. All right. Until next week.
All right. Thank you for listening. Catch you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Armageddon it.
Oh,